Here we are in CapCut. We are going to go up to the upper left-hand side, start new video. You can use videos, you can use photos, you can use live photos. For this particular project, I'm using what we call live photos. I'm going to go to the live photos. I am going to select the ones that I want. I am going there. Whoopsie. Got to select in the little button or it does that, right? Let's do that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, or am I missing a few? I am. I'm missing some of the ones that I wanted. So we're going to go down there. We're going to add 14. Ta-da! Now, this is what it should look like. You are going to notice, just like with any of these video editing applications or software, you're going to have what we call a timeline. And when I use my finger to scroll through that timeline, it is showing me all those videos, aka also known as live photos that I added. So these are images my daughter took while she was visiting friends in New York City. That's my daughter on the right. That's one of her besties on the left. So just to show you a couple quick things about CapCut. So this is how it looked when I brought it in. I can very easily use my finger to select one of the clips and move it around, right? I'm in control of the timeline. We can do the same thing over here. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Is that what I want at the end? I do not. I want my beer to be there. I want that one to be at the end. And actually, I don't want the soup one. So I'm going to select the soup one. I'm coming down to the bottom. I'm going to hit delete. Delete, I should say, not delete. This one where they are sort of in darkness, I'm going to put here towards the end. Again, I can see what's going on. Let's go back to the front. I'm just using my finger to scroll, guys. So when I hit play,
pretty.
right?
I like the.
You can hear the sound that's in the clip. You always have the choice to leave that sound in, right? You have the choice to leave the sound in and use just that sound. You also have the choice to leave the sound in and add additional audio. You can select that clip, and when I look down at the bottom of my screen, I see something called volume. I can easily change the volume of each individual clip, right? For my purposes, because it's just not important information necessarily, I don't want the ambient or the the ambient sound. I'm coming over here to the left where it says mute clip audio. I'm selecting that, right? And you will notice the little sign, the symbol that shows no sound. I want that. It just does it for all of it, right? So there is no sound now. I would like to add audio. Like we probably have discussed in class, adding a piece of music helps to create all disparate clips to be cohesive, right? It becomes its own little movie when you add music to it. So you'll notice on the screen, I can go down to add audio. More information shows up at the bottom. You'll see sounds, sound effects. I'm going to go to sounds. I suggest you go through and listen to things that you think might, work with your imagery. I liked Beautiful Wild Nature. I had already done this. I'm going to hit the blue plus. It shows up on my timeline, right? I'll just play you a minute here. Pause. We're going to go back. Great. As I scroll towards the end of my video, I notice that this audio clip is much longer than my actual video. So I'm going to scroll on back. I am going to line up that white line with the end of my video. I'm going to select audio. You'll notice it's highlighted. Down at the bottom, you'll see something that says split, volume, fade, etc. go to split, and that split that audio track into two, right? And while this is selected, I am going to go ahead and delete it. Pretty simple. So it ends exactly where my movie ends. Now, I'm going to select my audio again. I'm going to look at the bottom. I see where it says fade, and I want my music to fade out instead of just being a dramatic cutoff, right? So I'm going to, you'll watch what happens. It kind of looks like a mountain, right? I can decide how long it takes to fade. That's up to you. I'm going to pause that, and I'm going to move that towards the end. And you will see how it does that. You can fade in as well. I'm going to hit the check mark. I'm going down to the bottom, and I'm going to go to the arrow to take me back to the main page. Scroll to the front. Now, you will see where it says add text already in the timeline. You can also add the text at the bottom. Either one works. I'm going to select add text. Down at the bottom, you will see add text again. I'm going to put the text that I want. I want it not to be capitalized, and I'm going to say New York City 2025. Okay? Beautiful. I'm going to hit the check mark in the upper right-hand side. You will see it's on my timeline, and you will notice as long as it's there, it shows up on screen. And since that's just a quick title for my piece, I am going to shorten that, right, to just about the first few seconds. Maybe a little longer. Okay? Great. You can do more text at the end if you want to say the end. CapCut already does that for you. But if you want to put, for example, credit or something like that, you can do that. So, something else I want to show you. Let's see. Let's select this clip. I'm going to go back down to the bottom. And I am going to choose some filters. And you'll see there's different filters, but let's try retro. Now again, some of these are available to you depending on the level of the program or of the app that you have. Actually, let's try mono because that's more of an obvious change. We will do black and white 3. Maybe let's do elegant black and white. You can sort of pick, right? And we can go back to filters. I'm sorry for spacing out there. Let's try Roman Holiday. It kind of looks like sepia. I'm going to hit the check mark, right? That's just for that particular piece. You'll notice the rest of them don't have that. Let's do this one. And we can go back to, whoopsie, keep going back, right? You can go back to effects. We can do video effects. This has different elements as well. Let's see if there's anything. We'll just do for fun gold sequins, right? I don't love that. I wouldn't want that unless it was, like really worked with my images or with my videos. So I'm going to go back. That little arrow thing takes you back. Hit that. When I'm here, I can go ahead and delete that, right? I don't have to keep it. It shows up on the timeline. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so I'm going to hit the pause. This one happens to be exactly 30 seconds. For now, to keep this video short, I'm happy with that. I've already worked on this particular video a couple times. I'm going to go up to hit export. Okay. It's already saved to my device. Obviously, CapCut's connected to TikTok, etc. So there's a way for that you can just immediately share it if that's what you want to do. I'm going to hit done. You'll see how many times I've done this, worked on this. And